Alright, hello everybody. This is Drew once again. Some of you may remember the video I made a little while back about my broken droid DNA when I dropped it and broke the screen. And this is a follow-up video to first talk about the cases I got since that happened that have been really effective. And next to just talk about the phone overall, not really like a review, just how it's holding up after about 8 months of use. And lastly, I'm going to address some of the comments in the comment section of the old video, answer some questions, clear things up, yada yada. Okay, so first off, here's the droid DNA now. Obviously, it's fixed, hasn't really broken since then. And I apologize for the camera quality. I'm using my old Droid X2 to record this, and we know Motorola is not famous for their cameras, but as you can see, it is fixed. Now, since that did get fixed, and by the way, the process took about 2 weeks, like mailing it in, and I got it back in 2 weeks. Some people talk about takes over a month, but for me it was fast, and they did what they were supposed to do. Keep in mind, when you do mail it in, you are going to have to delete everything off of the phone if it is broken, or they'll do it. They'll factory reset it, so if possible, try and save everything to your computer or memory card before you mail it in. That's about all as far as the mailing experience. They gave it back in 2 weeks. It was fixed. Since then, the cases I got were this arm. I forget the name of the company. It is Body Glove, and it's called the Drop Suit. I got it on Amazon for about $7. It might not look like much. It is kind of flimsy, kind of like the last one. It's a soft, rubber case. But as you can see on the corners are well protected, kind of not like how they're left exposed on that case that I had before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the first video. But you do have a good amount of absorption on the corners, so if it does drop there, you have a good amount of protection. It's not likely to crack and spread throughout the device. And as you can see, the little grips on the side make it real comfortable to hold it, when you're using it. And I'll show you just what it looks like on the phone. Give me 1 second. And this is how it looks on the phone. It's a real attractive case. It gives it a nice lined edge. I can't think of a best way to say it, but the edges are a lot straighter. I don't really like curved edges, so you have some angular design on the edges. It really doesn't add any bulk to the phone. You do lose the rear notification light. As you can see, it's not there, but I didn't really use mine anyway, so it wasn't a huge deal. And this is a good case for if you want something mildly durable and you don't want to add bulk to the phone. You want to keep it as slim as possible. This is a great choice. And also it makes it real easy to press the I don't know if I could get the camera to really show it. It's real easy to press the volume button because it's raised up on the sides, and it's just real easy press. And same thing, I know a lot of people don't like the power button because it recesses. It's real easy to press that. So those are the advantages of that one. So the next case that I got for when I go out somewhere where I'm more likely to drop the phone or break it, or I need it to be more durable, is this CDO case. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not an OtterBox. Why didn't you get an OtterBox? I didn't want to pay for an OtterBox. It's around $40 or $50 even on Amazon, and I've still seen some bad reviews about it. So I rolled the dice and bought this, and I gotta say it feels about as durable as an OtterBox with a little less bulk, and you get a kickstand on the back, which is pretty awesome. You don't lose the rear notification light, as you can see. And this was about $25, I think, for the black one. I know they have them in different colors. As far as this plastic part goes, right here is plastic covered in rubber. I think you can get it white, blue, red, and yellow. There might be more colors, I don't know. But this case is by far a real superior case in the fact that there's no way you can put this on your phone and feel like that it's in danger. I mean, it's been a great case. I actually did drop it 2 times since that first breaking incident, and both times it had this case on. Not a single scratch on the phone or the case, you know. Uh, and the way that it works, I'll try and do this one-handed. 1 second. The way that it works is, this is for the Droid X2, don't mind that. It's 2 pieces. You have this rubber part that goes on first, and then you have the plastic part that goes on second. So you take your Droid DNA, you put it inside of here. Hold on. Like this, and you know, nice. A lot of people in the reviews for this case said it didn't have a snug fit, but I see it as having a pretty snug fit. I don't feel like it's gonna slide off or anything like that. And you can see here's the underbody of it, basically, because you never see this part when you have the full case on. And then the next thing you do is put this plastic part on, which I want to talk about for a bit. The thing I like about it is on each corner, each edge, you have this extra bit of plastic with rubber on it, so that gives you all the more absorption factor for if you drop your phone, more than likely if it's a hard impact, it's going to land on the edge, and you have the rubber and that plastic latch protecting it. So I'll go ahead and put the second part on. It's the only gripes that I have with this case is that honestly, something about the rubber material it's made out of, it's not very sticky. And I say that meaning if you're like me, you're going to college and you put your phone on your wood desk or something like that that's slanted, it is prone to kind of slip off. I mean, it's a very slow, subtle slip, but it's a slip nonetheless. So it's something to be mindful of when you're using it in day-to-day. This is the phone with the case completely on. Not a whole lot of bulk, but it definitely, it's more noticeable. It's more brick-like, if you will. And you have a little hump sticking out for the kickstand, and this is how it looks with the kickstand up. It's pretty durable. It's the kickstand's made out of metal, and I haven't felt like it was gonna break or you know, that it was cheap or cheesy or anything. But this is a real good case, real good bang for your buck. There's, you know, no way that that's gonna break or anything like that. You can tell just by the fact that I'm brave enough to bang it on the desk that way. And that's about it for the cases. You know, this is a real good case. Real good, not very expensive. You get it in different colors. I believe there's one you can even get with the little thing you put it on the side of your belt with, the belt clip. As far as the phone overall goes, still hasn't slowed down. Still doesn't lack in performance. Still doesn't lag, anything like that. I think one time I got a force close message in the 8 months that I had it, and when I did force close, I opened that app right back up. It happened to be the messaging app, and it worked fine. So no complaints as far as reliability. Battery life has also been good. As you can kind of see there, I'm on 73%. I don't know if I can get the lighting better now. It's 73%, and it's been on for 7.5 hours. So battery life has been very good. Web browsing also still fast, snappy, Wi-Fi or 4G. It's very fast. There's just no lag whatsoever. And I mean, I have pretty much every app running right here, right on it. If you wonder, I use Facebook, YouTube, some internet, and email. Usually are always running, and that's all running, and no problems, no extreme battery drain. Haven't had a SIM card issue either, you know, a good while. Happened once or twice in the beginning, but not since then. And one little trick I'm going to show you, this is for most Verizon phones. If you have this Wi-Fi notification hanging up there, probably somebody's shown this before, but I'm just going to show it. If you hold and press on it and go to app info, and then you hit force stop, hit OK. It takes that notification away whether you're using Wi-Fi or not, but it will come back if you toggle the Wi-Fi in any way or if you restart the phone and turn it back on. So that's just something, because I know a lot of people don't like that. But that's pretty much it. It's been a great phone overall. Music playback has been good. Camera's been great. Storage space, I haven't filled it up yet, so I'm not complaining about that. Front-facing camera's good. Skype, it's good. It's just overall good performer. Except maybe in the battery life department if you're a heavy user. I'm a light to moderate user. So, yeah, that's that. Now, I'm going to answer a few of the comments that were left on the last video, just to answer questions or clear anything up. Okay, so we have from XJ. It's not going to focus. I'll just read it. Same story here. Best case for the DNA is the OtterBox. Anything else is just useless. I'll be the first to tell you this is not useless, because the times that I did drop it, it was pretty high and it was on solid ground. So this one is good. Not to say OtterBox is bad, but this one is not useless. And neither is the drop suit. It's not as durable. It's not meant for as heavy abuse, but for light day-to-day sitting in the office type stuff, it'll be fine. But other than these, I will say, based on what I've seen on the selection, yes, a lot of the cases made for the Droid DNA are useless, as was the one in my first video. Let's see. A couple other questions. There was one in here. Oh, this is from Sean R. 1997. The thing I noticed in the video that made me laugh the most is his laptop covered in monster stickers, so take that thought into consideration also. How do you think he probably treats his phone? As you can see, I do like energy drinks. There's some empty ones right there, and I do like Monster. The stickers are still there. But if you take a look at my old phones, for example, my HTC Touch Pro 2, that is a screen protector. The screen is still in mint condition. You can see there's no damage anywhere on here. And if you take a look at the back is clean. There's not a single scratch on this back cover. And I didn't even use a case most of the time with this. And if you look at my BlackBerry Storm, yeah, there's a couple of light scratches on there on that left side. But the back is clean. It's still in great condition. It still works perfectly. It's not broken. So, yeah, that comment really wasn't, didn't hold any merit. I guess we need OtterBoxes. Okay, so this was a big controversy. People seem to think that I was lying about dropping it only about 2 feet off of the ground. I was not lying. Okay, I dropped it 2 feet off of the ground on some stairs that were real hard, but it was on the stair that I was stepping on, which was about 2 feet from where, my pants were, and it dropped 2 feet and the whole screen shattered. And this one guy says he threw his up 50 feet and it's not as bad. Why you would do that, I don't know. How you would do that, I don't know. And how it's not as bad, I don't know. You might have had a freak luck accident where it landed on the back or something. But if it landed on the same surface on the same corner as mine did, yeah, would have shattered. Yeah, and that's about it. Once again, get it fixed. That's about $200 or $220 from HTC if you don't have the warranty on it. So I would say, if you're not planning on getting one of these cases for it, get the warranty, because you won't regret it if you break it. You will pay less than half of what I had to pay. But I really, more so than, while the drop suit is a good case for those who still want to keep the integrity of the feel of the phone, this is by far the best case, I think. Competes with OtterBox anyway. I haven't used OtterBox on it, so I don't know how good or bad the OtterBox Commuter or Defender series is for this phone, but this case it's enough. You could still use it one-handed pretty easily. It's got the kickstand on the back of it. You have great, the plastic comes apart on the edges, so you have a good grip on the phone at all times where you're using it. It's just real stable. It's a great case overall. It's a great case. It's 2 pieces. I don't like the little plastic thing they put on the OtterBox cases because it scratches up. As we know, these are all fingerprints. This glass hasn't scratched at all on this thing. So, yeah. Once again, that's the CDO case. You can look it up on Amazon. They have it in a bunch of different colors. I don't think it's really going to show the logo too well, but this is Drew. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comments area. And that is all. Talk to you guys later.